The Four Causes of Decline. How Good People Fall. My friends, many people do not fall because of enemies. They fall because of their own habits. The Blessed One once told the young man Sigala, just as rain fills the ocean drop by drop, decline fills the foolish man act by act. Today, let us open our hearts to the four causes of decline. May this reflection protect us like a lamp in the dark. 1. Indulgence in intoxicants. When the mind is covered by intoxication, wisdom cannot shine. The Buddha warned that intoxicants destroy health, wealth, reputation, and mindfulness. In ancient times, it meant alcohol or drugs. Today, intoxicants also include endless scrolling, obsession with fame, or anything that steals awareness. Think. How often do we reach for distraction instead of peace? When the mind depends on pleasure to feel alive, it becomes a prisoner of craving. Freedom begins when we say, I no longer need to escape myself.
2. Wandering at improper times. In the Buddha's time, young men wasted nights in gambling and song. Now we lose our nights to screens and mindless noise. To wander at improper times is to forget the rhythm of nature. When we should rest, we chase. When we should reflect, we react. If we live without discipline, our energy scatters. But if we guard our time like a sacred jewel, life becomes peaceful and clear. 3. Frequenting festivals. The Buddha did not reject joy. He smiled when people celebrated with kindness. But he warned, joy without purpose becomes emptiness. Festivals once meant parades and feasts. Today they are endless notifications, shopping events, or parties that numb rather than uplift. Ask yourself, does this celebration awaken my heart or dull it? When pleasure loses wisdom, it becomes suffering disguised as fun.
4. Companionship with the heedless. The Buddha said, a fool can ruin a wise man, as rust eats the iron from which it is born. Friends shape our future more than fate. If you walk with those who gossip, you learn to gossip. If you walk with those who meditate, you learn peace. Choose companions who lift your mind, who remind you of the Dhamma when you forget. Such friendships are rare. Treasure them. So, dear listener, avoid the four causes of decline. Guard your clarity, your time, your joy, and your friendships. As the Buddha said, he who avoids decline walks the path of victory. May your mind be sober, your heart awake, and your life bloom like a lotus untouched by the mud. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.